Welcome, everyone, to Topic Wonders number 35. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott.
Yummy.
All right, so I decided, being that I haven't been utilizing Topic Wonders to its fullest potential, I have decided to not only, being that we're talking about real-life topics, besides talking about actual news topics, which could be boring for some, because I have a habit of liking to talk about planets and dinosaurs and different things. It's not everybody's cup of tea. So I'm going to expand reality to basically YouTube, me, some of the stuff going on, some of the miscommunications. And again, I'm here to basically explain what's going on. Okay? Here's the thing, all right? In this community, the Whovian community, all right? And again, I've been a part of this community. I mean, there was no community before this. It was like very small factions, different things. But this community was created with the expansion of when Doctor came back on the air and stuff like that. Now the way it stands, after the first Whovian Tube War, everybody's in factions. Half the people are not around anymore. And no one's looking for a Whovian Tube War. Now, a Whovian Tube War is basically an attempt by some idiot to try to knock out the competition so that way they're alone and victorious as the main person in the Whovian community. I don't see things that way in the Whovian community. I don't see anybody as on top. I see everybody as having a voice to encast. Now, again, there's a lot of people out there talking smack about Matrixlord212. Okay, so I'm going to set the record straight because for years this nonsense has been going around. Okay, I get paid a penny for some casts, which is so, I could probably make more going down the street and picking up some pennies in the street. Okay, I don't, while in the past I really wanted to have a lot of subscribers and everything, and once I cleared that 1,000 tier, it's just not important, okay? I like to have, with all the stuff that I do throughout the day, the jobs, I like to have some downtime.
This is what he gets for you for posting. Just
okay? So the amount of money that I invest to do a show, and people be like, oh, it's free. No, when I buy friggin' Titans at $12 a pop or $9.99 a pop, and I buy like 5 of them, or I'll buy like different things, and I'm not doing it for the channel, but I'm doing it for my own. But I'm basically spending money for things. Now, I like that stuff. I love Doctor Who. And the funniest thing today was, you know, this notion that CF has, which is to me a Whovian newbie who just started watching Doctor Who in 2010 or maybe 2005 or whatever. I mean, they're so young, these people. I've been watching it for decades, which, you know, what do I get for that? I get, I'm too old, I'm 43, I'm this, I'm that, I shouldn't be doing podcasts. Where is there a rule book that says you can't do podcasts at age 43?
Yeah. Well, and when people start attacking people, even though they want to claim that it's a debate, if you got to drop to name calling, if you got to drop to using 4-letter words, if you have to drop to screaming to the point till you crack the heavens, then it's not debating. You're actually proving that you honestly don't know as much as you want to claim, and you could not actually debate if you were sitting in a room with somebody who was actually from the show. And if people want to constantly knock others people down, try to think that's going to make them look big, you're delusional.
It's kind of hard
childish
for someone that has 23 subscribers to go after someone that has 1,000 or thousands and think that them doing a stunt or something to mock the host or the person on that channel is actually going to be constructive enough for them to get viewers, okay? I am going to say that there's also this thing came up about friendship, okay? I think that this day and age, these people of this generation don't know what friendship is. Because in my day, if you had a problem with your friend, you talk to your friend in person. In this day and age, if you never met your friend and your friend's on the internet, you talk off air on an off air hangout. You talk on the phone. You talk in a chat, just you and them. You don't go
It becomes
on
actually quite antisocial. The fact that the only connection you have between them is pretty much this and the camera, or this and whatever social.
There is Google Hangout. There is Zoom. There is Twitter. There is Tumblr. There is Google Plus. There is Facebook. And even if you're blocked on Facebook, there's other things like Skype or whatever. Okay? So when I had a member of my show, which if they have a man on, okay, let's talk about it off air. But nobody does that. Nobody communicates. So what they do is, when I'm trying to do an episode talking about Smile, they come on there, and to boost themselves up, they bash their favorite doctor, they bash the show for shits and giggles joke, and they bash me in a sense because they're disrespecting my show to boost their popularity.
Or they'll say one thing on one show and then turn back around and go on somebody else's show, and whether what they're saying, whichever side they're saying the truth on, who knows? Who knows?
Listen, when we're doing the Real Beans cast, okay, I want honesty. I don't want no characters. There's one thing if we're doing a parody character and I'm playing like a spoof of Mike D, or I'm playing like a fake mobster or something like that. I'm doing a joke. You know when it's a joke, okay? But when we're doing a review of Doctor Who, the Real Beans cast has almost been around for 1,000 episodes, okay? That is my baby. I don't want it to be disrespected. And when someone who's been on other podcasts say they love the freaking episode, and then they come on here and they lie and they say they effing hate it, thinking that that's going to destroy my show. Well, guess what? I did how many podcasts after? And like someone else said, LB, it didn't do anything to destroy my show. In fact, it maybe even made it more popular because people never even seen it. So what I did was I pulled the thing because I was so angry, because we could complain about Mopper, we could complain about this, but I've always said I love Capaldi. I love him as an actor. And when someone comes on there and basically said that they freaking suck, they should leave, they should this, they should that, and they start really being vocal about Capaldi, and they don't mean it, and it's fake, and they're trying to be a YouTube character. So I held the cast in private for a while. And then when this person, CF, who claims he's a friend, comes on here, and he sends an insult to me because I didn't like an episode of Doctor Who.
Which will happen.
This isn't Nazi Germany. We don't have dictators. We have multiple opinions. People don't have to have the same opinion about an episode. And because I don't like one episode or two or three, that doesn't mean I hate Doctor Who. He hated Matt Smith's run. Hated Matt Smith or didn't like Matt Smith. Does that mean he hates Doctor Who? No. Did I say that? No. But this doctor's his cup of tea, and this doctor's my cup of tea too, but the writing's not my cup of tea lately. So again, I'm tired of people trying to make a name for himself. He tried to do two things. He tried to destroy my show, destroy the credibility, destroy me, and basically he tried to boost himself up. And it failed on all accounts. Now, again, I even had him on there once because I figured I'm all about forgiving people, giving people chances. And then it's the same crap I see on a podcast, how he's bashing all these people that give him the luxury of being on a podcast. He bashed this Geeks group. He bashed this other person's group that used to have a mask. He doesn't have a mask anymore. And I'm not like really trying to go into details, but you know what I'm saying. And then he's bashing me like he did something, like he's acting like he's a teenager. And we know he's not a teenager, but it's like, you know, I'm in the cool club.
Let's put it this way. He is acting juvenile in his tactics.
Yeah.
But this is not old time where you could, because I know this is going to be referring to a Doctor Who episode called The Unearthly Child, where they traveled back in time to assist prehistoric man in regaining the power of fire. During that history thing, which they were trying to set up, they tried to make the claim that if you knock off one person, you gain their abilities, you gain their strength. And that's what this person it sounds like he's trying to do. If he feels that if he knocks you off the top rung,
well, this is what everybody feels
like. Else off the top run, that will all that stuff that person gained will automatically filter down to him, and he'll be able to say, "Look, I'm the top YouTuber. This person left, and this person even gave me all his subscribers. No.
Right. See, the thing is, like, for some reason, somebody puts me on a pedestal, or they create this fantasy that I am on the top of the Whovian community, and it's up to them to try to take me down. And many people have, and this is what kills me, I've never seen myself as the top, right? I'm just trying to have fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I wanted to get subscribers at one point in time. I was, you know, and the reason why I was so hungry for it is because I should have had 1,000 subscribers years ago, but because of that stupid Whovian Tube war, it was like a mess. But anyway, so these people create these lies and fiction about me, and they also make videos about me, like when I was about to leave. Oh my God, they were loving it. That I'm going to be on the top now. I'm not on the top, but whatever. Okay, you feel better. Then you boost me by mentioning me. But anyway, you come on there as CF, and he goes on my channel, and he says, if you hate Doctor Who, stop friggin' watching. Now, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not going verbatim because I don't want to quote exactly what he said. But then he went on for a series of paragraphs, and he bashed me every which way under the sun about my intelligence, different things. It was so extensive that it got me to basically, and I hate when this happens, but it got me to basically say, excuse the language, go fuck yourself, asshole. Now, it gets to that point, I'm human, fuck you, you're a dick. And it was like, that's it, man. I am not a role model. When people curse me, if I'm driving on the street and somebody's like, I'm like, fuck you too, basically, okay? So it bothers me even more that someone who's pretending to be a friend and they're trying to make a name of themselves, and I know what they're doing. So from this, and again, I don't care, I get this bullcrap message from the Galaxy guy there, Mr. Jacob, that says, you hurt my friend CF, I'm going to mess you up. So I said, well, it's like wrestling. This guy turned good to evil 39 times now. So I said, for the 39th time, I'm going to tell you this. Go fuck yourself again and try it. And I'll friggin', you know, you're going to go to war with me. You're going to try to, like, threaten me with my channel. Bring it. So that was that. Today it was, I'm going to give you one more chance, and I'm going to tell you one more time, F you again. So besides we got the Jacob flip-flopper, that, you know, he'll apologize and have the greatest things to sliced bread, and then next day he'll say I'm moldy bread. Okay, we got,
and then the next day it's like, oh, Joe, can I borrow a cup of sugar?
Yeah, we got the friggin' person that's impersonating the Doctor for an Avatar channel. We got the person that's impersonating the Master. We got a person that's impersonating Missy, calling the Mistress, and then there's another Mistress. There's two Mistresses now out there, and all these people are commenting to me, talking about bad-mouthing me on my channel, bad-mouthing her. I'm like, these 2-year-olds, these children, like, you don't like Doctor Who. So I did a video before because it's so ridiculous. And the reason why I released that Real Whovians cast, and I said timeline too, because I wanted to show everybody what's going on behind the scenes. You know, that this person is full of shit. And people are like, oh yeah, he is full of shit. I get it now. Which he didn't like that. Was too fucking bad. So then I get the bullshit. Listen to this. So I don't know if I'm dealing with stupidity or what. Maybe people are not really watching everything or paying attention. But then at night I get someone saying, you're crazy, Joe. You need help.
And you're just now realizing this?
Why are you destroying your friendship with CM? So I go, so I'm like, are you, so like this person, I'm like.
You're not destroying it, they are.
This person, so I go, well, let me ask my girlfriend, because my girlfriend was been with me all day if I'm crazy. So she's like, what? Who is that? No, you know, and then she's like, let me talk to him. I'm like, you want to talk to my girlfriend? Because she's the biggest freaking judge there to see if you want me to freaking get an expert opinion. So he's like, I'm done with this, right? So again, people was commenting about that today, so we made a video today. Because for someone to say I hate Doctor Who, she laughs because my whole fridge is flooded with Titans. That's probably more than a down payment on a car. All right? I'm not going to lie. Okay? It sucks if I have to move the fridge because then I have every Titan carefully selected with Osgood's with the Zygon. I got Missy with, so I have everything in a weird.
Hair doesn't fall and crack the tile.
Yeah, so, and I have somebody, I think, Rassilon's in the front like this, like, with the fizz. It's hysterical. So when you go to get something out of the fridge, you're looking at this all the time. You're looking at River that looks like a coconut hair.
Holding them back as you open the door going.
No. They're not falling. It's hysterical. They're not falling. But that's on my fridge. Now, again, you come in my room. I have, which I haven't put up because, I got to respect. I have a shower curtain that's the TARDIS. I haven't, listen, you know what? Yes, I can have certain things, but certain things are soft limits. I can't take over the house. I'll paint the house blue. So, I have a spatula. I have a spatula. That's the TARDIS. I have a spatula. That's the TARDIS. I have a pizza cutter. That's the TARDIS.
Neat.
I have calendar. That's the TARDIS. The Doctor Who. I have magazines everywhere. I got posters and comics. I mean, they had the John Pertwee comic that looked exactly like John Pertwee. I bought that. I mean, I bought how many TARDISes are in this room here? And then there's like sonic screwdrivers and Capaldi figure. And Mike D gave me the Tom Baker. He got me for my birthday, the big Tom Baker. And Carolyn got me the Journal of Impossible, the thing to write my books on. It looks like River's Diary. And, so I got countless Doctor Who stuff, like all over the place. So for you to tell me, and I keep ordering the old things every week. So people are like, you hate Doctor Who? You hate Doctor Who? So,
boy, Joe, yeah, you must really hate Doctor Who with all that stuff.
And then people, they go to me and they're like, well, how's the job market going? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because obviously, if I'm doing a cast and I'm showing all this merchandise that I bought for the day and I paid cash, obviously I'm working to pay for these things. Common effing sense. 1 + 1 is 2. But no, people have to be stupid. And they're like, he's a loser. They make up stories that like he's living in the basement. He's not paying anything. He's living off his girlfriend. He doesn't have a job. I have 3. Okay? Cut the nonsense out. Right? Cut it out. All right? It's nonsense. So then it's like prove what? You want me to fucking film in my place, you fucking idiot? Like, seriously? I don't even, who am I proving it to? Like this person with 5 subs or 6 views or 23? Like, who the hell do I need to prove anything? Don't you think, do you think like these things are cheap, some of these things that I buy?
Yeah, if they really want to be on top, then why don't they go after the DeFrancos? Why don't they go after the iJustines if they really want?
I'm a small fish on a totem pole, and I don't want them to go after any of those guys. I love the but like I'm just a small YouTuber. I mean,
they're trying to do.
It would be nice if my channel grew. Yes, everybody wants that, but I'm a small potatoes. People don't even see that I exist if I have 1,000 something. Unless I get 10,000 or whatever, and then you start getting noticed. But I'm very small. People don't even know I exist. But this community, they do, and they love making up stories about me. And the thing, I see things that I've been in the hospital. I'm like, really? I'm in the hospital, and know that I'm almost. They put something on my book page that I'm dead or something, or I'm dying, to try to distinguish, like try to push people away from buying my books. Like that's going to affect anything? They do fake book reviews. Do you think anything that hasn't worked before is going to stop me from doing YouTube videos? I have had the worst happen, and guess what? I'm still on YouTube. So, and I'm not a bad person. I don't, and this is all about me not liking a Doctor Who episode, people.
Yeah.
So you know what that means? That means that these people are the worst people in existence and the dumbest people in existence. To basically,
the crowd will only do one thing, and that's pretty much what they're doing. They're afraid to state that they don't like something because that means they're not part of the Manning crowd. And in this society, you've got to be. Everybody feels like you've got to belong to this, and this. You can't say anything contradictory because then, if you say something contradictory, then you're not agreeing with the crowd. Well, sorry, we all seen what happened. I believe it's lemurs or whatever they're called. That when they all follow one villain. But what happens is if you follow too close to the Manning crowd, it turns into the fall of Usher, the House of Ushers. And we all know if we read that story, what happens to the House of Ushers. Boom.
But also, I put gel in my hair. and people lose their shit. because maybe they don't have gel in the UK. I don't know. But people are like, you're bald. You're bald. You're old. Bald. They're going crazy. They told me to take my girlfriend, have my girlfriend sit on my head, all kinds of crazy shit. And then when I do I regenerated, then they think that this is a wig, that this is a tube, that this is fake. This is real. This is real. But I don't need to prove that to these people. But again, just so everybody in the comment section understand, this is because I didn't like a Doctor Who episode. So laugh at those mofos, why don't you? Now another thing.
And it's okay to dislike. It's okay to dislike an episode of a show.
Right. Now we're gonna get to dislikes.
Racist or discriminatory.
You're gonna get me to talk about dislikes, okay?
Okay.
The reason why dislikes was created on YouTube was so that way people didn't like something, they dislike it. It was never meant for someone who has no life to dislike every single day, every person's video for the years that they're on. That is not the purpose of the dislike, because that is harassment. And if something ever came to be where that YouTuber decided to investigate thoroughly and it goes to court and they found out that the person had multiple channels and disliked them 100,000 times, well, guess what? What happened to the girlfriend that got the boyfriend arrested for texting too much? Okay, it was harassment, right? They'll get locked up. And if it ever came to be where there was any type of thing to measure that, and they saw that every single day, all throughout the day, they disliked me for 5 years, and it was hundreds of thousands of dislikes, I could probably sue the living shit out.
I'm still surprised.
And YouTube needs to do that. YouTube needs to know. They need to measure how many times someone dislikes a channel, because if they see it, they should put that in a new policy. If YouTube sees it that this person disliked the channel 1,000 times, that's basically, it's almost like rigging. You know, like how the stock market rig the stock market or rig an election. You're rigging. You're trying to screw over this person. There's also the unsubscribe scribe. That's a YouTube glitch.
Should be tracked back to their computer anyway.
Yeah, the people that unsubscribe, then subscribe, then unsubscribe, they know about the YouTube glitch that every time you unsubscribe, you drop the person 2 subscribers to the 1, right? I mean, even doesn't show up. It does count on the analytics, and things go down, and that will affect their income. Well, being that YouTube pays pennies anyway, making it a penny to a half a penny is really not much of a difference. I got to tell you. And it's not really going to say, oh, my God, I only made a half a penny today. I guess I won't do the Real Hooligans cast and announce the
$13. I won't be able to go to the candy machine, get myself a candy bar or a puff. Oh, no.
So people even, you know, my friends of mine even said, why don't you just do a joke video where you're bashing the greatest episodes of Doctor Who and the Doctor? And again, I'm not for that. That's not me. I've seen that on the internet. Somebody that hacked into the Daily Mail or Sun and were like saying the greatest episodes of Doctor Who sucked. And I'd be like, no, that's people have done that on my channel, and I don't like that. If you couldn't pay me. If you paid me $1 million, I would never put down Tom Baker or David Tennant, doctors that I love. And it's all about principles, not about stupidity, okay? Because one day maybe I will be there to make millions. And you know what? It's all about pushing yourself and do it in the first place.
Or you might accidentally run into these people, and that's the one I know.
That's like the Dan Aykroyd movie that time where he lost a bet and his favorite basketball team, he had to put on the opposite team. And he was on film and everything, and they're like, why are you doing that? It was like, he was embarrassed. Remember that? Look, here's the thing. There are going to be people on my show that are not going to like an episode, and that is fine. There's going to be me that don't like an episode. That is fine. If there's 2 episodes in a row I like, that's fine. I went to Doctor Who and it got canceled. I don't want it to be canceled again. I'm going to definitely voice my opinion, because if you keep telling the BBC and Moffat and everybody, oh my God, I loved it when the spoon absorbed Clara. And I loved it when the guy's girlfriend was in a cement block.
It doesn't challenge the writers to create better shows.
They'll make shit constantly. So I don't want it canceled. And you know what? Being that I saw it canceled again, and then CF was talking to me and like whatever, and I said, listen, I'll go against you 100% if it means that Doctor Who's going to get canceled, and you're going to cancel it by posting these bullcrap things. Because it's one thing if you're telling the truth or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this person already didn't tell the truth. And even though it was a joke, and he attempted to destroy the channel, my show, and it didn't work. So I don't go for YouTube characters on here when it comes to removing scarce reviews. You know, it's like, and that's the thing. If somebody's going to come on here and they joke around, okay, but
yeah,
you know, like we've had that before. But if we have a member that's a regular, that's going to come on here and all of a sudden just bullshit one day, that's a different story. I mean, people can come on here for the first time and they're like, oh my God, I'm wearing this or I'm doing this, you know, and make a thing like a joke. But if you've been on a member on my show for like more than like 50 times and you start like a lying like that, then you lose credibility and the show loses credibility, you know? So that's my thing. And then this whole thing with the trolling and stuff like that, people were trying to hack into my computer to delete my almost 5,000 videos. Well, I got to tell you something. Good luck with that, because I got stuff going on and I'm going to love it if you try, because you are going to be screwed. Okay. But anyway, for someone to do that, they see me as the greatest thing in this community when they do that. I am the top dog, they feel. So guess what? If you, I just hope that these people don't have a shrine.
If you think that one YouTuber is the top dog, then you really need to do a reality check.
Do some searches on YouTube, watch somebody else.
Yeah.
So the person that basically makes coffee dislikes me, eats lunch dislikes me, and before they go to bed dislike me, just know that eventually something's going to come out with YouTube that's going to be able to track how many times you dislike. And you know how many years it's going to take you to undislike what you dislike? Just so you know, it's going to happen.
And
the way YouTube is changing, people are...
Joe may find another outlet to upload his show. So
listen, my stuff, YouTube is not going to be forever. I mean,
yeah.
MySpace wasn't forever. All these other things weren't forever. I hope YouTube is forever. I love YouTube. I'll wear the shirt proud if they want to give me one. I mean, but the thing is that I hope it's forever. You know, but nothing lasts forever usually. So again, we'll see. I mean, I'll be on different things. Maybe I'll be on Twitch, which I already have an account on Twitch. I just haven't utilized yet. Maybe I'll be doing radio, which would be crazy.
There's Vaughn and there's iVlog as well.
Maybe I'll be doing TV shows or I'll be a host or something. You never know. You're going to see me somehow, some way. People will be like, damn it, that Matrixlord! He's on New Year's friggin' Eve! That son of a... You know, and it's like, they can start throwing stuff, and I'm going to be like, you know, I'm in a big billboard with my face in Times Square. Would be hysterical. You know, like so. And every time they look, they'll know I'm thinking of them. Like, yeah! Okay. So, but anyway, I joke and everything, but here's the thing. I don't want to... Do you think I planned this? That I'm like, I'm going to hate this episode? I was told, when we were doing the cast, I'm like, oh, I can't wait for Knock Knock. It looks good. Maybe I'm wrong about the Alien One Nice. And I said that. You watch the cast, you see me, like, you know, and guess what? I hate it. Now, Thin Ice, you know, I was surprised and I loved it.
That's one of my first favorite ones because
I loved it. I loved Thin Ice. So guess what?
And
people were surprised.
I liked Knock Knock. So...
And nothing's wrong with him liking it.
Yes, there are certain little parts I disliked, but all in all, is it one of my top most yet? Like Thin Ice? No. But I do like the episode, the way they had it set up. The fact that they reused a wooden character was kind of dumb. But
right. Now, I also want to say something, too. Sometimes we have members on here that say some controversial things, okay? I am not a censor button. I am not. People are on here, they want to have fun, okay? But for whatever reason, I don't know why people are afraid of that person. They get mad at me, they're nasty at me. How could you say that? I didn't say it, that person did. But still, it's your show. Like, fuck off. Seriously. People are having fun, okay? People are having fun, okay? Nobody should be the same damn opinion as everybody else, all right? Grow a pair, and actually, if you can't stand that person, that member, mention their name in comments, and grow a pair instead of being afraid to mention their name because they're afraid of what might happen in the community because he's liked in the community. I mean, come on now. Come on. You know? Let's get it together, okay? And then what the thing that really kills me is, it's funny. I am all about people want to be in their corner, okay? Like all these podcasters, right? That do Doctor Who. God bless you. You're talking about Doctor Who. I'm so happy that people are talking about Doctor Who. I was doing this before this person that was doing. I was doing videos before this person came around, whatever. This person's doing his own show, great. This person's doing his own show, great. Everybody's in factions. That's fantastic. Nobody wants to talk to each other. Fantastic. I don't care, right? Because the Whovian 2 War did that. Everybody split. But okay, fine. But then you got all these people that are either on that show or fans of that show, and they start to seep into my show and my comment section. And I'm like, oh, that's the person from
yada yada.
That person's show. Oh, that's the person from that show. And I know it is. I know it is. I'm not stupid. You know? The person that's the S, the William that's whatever. I know where you're from.
We know who you are.
Do I go to your effing channel and say you're a douchebag? No. Do I go to the other person's podcast and say they're a douchebag or you're a douchebag? No. Fuck off. So like you're not going to do anything to help your cause. So there's, I mean,
yourself every time you open your mouth.
Please. The biggest, most ridiculous thing in this community is that people lost it that I put gel in my hair. Really? Wow. Wow. They lost their shit. What if I use a different deodorant or some shit? Right? God forbid I use, what if you don't like my Prada freaking $700 glasses? What if I use a Prada prescription sunglasses and I look like, hey, I'm from Brooklyn, I'm gonna go off. Like, what if I do that?
I'm this doctor.
They make fun of me that I'm
to shut the show down.
Scott, they said something about me being Italian. You're gonna kill me? You're a mobster? You mother! It's like, really? Stop it with that nonsense already. You racist pigs. Come on. What is this? We're in the 21st century. This is an episode of Doctor Who I don't like. Grow the F up. This isn't even about the election with the presidency or nothing. This is about me having hand gel in my hair. Me not liking an episode. Jesus, what would happen if something else, if I was bigger? What if I was bigger?
Seen this type of garbage going on since, Murphy Brown people started losing their shit because Murphy Brown was going to have a child out of wedlock.
What if I grow? What if I grow like Groot? What if one day I'm the head of everything? What are you going to do? President of the United States. You never know. Anybody could be one. Okay? You never know. They'll be like, all right. Maybe I pissed him off too much where he just pushed himself that way. Ooh, we don't know. Okay, so yeah, that's about me. So now we got the trolls. We got the troll hunter now. I guess Gamma T Original came back from freaking Hawaii, and he's all like with his raspy voice, and I hear it like now the puppet's angry too. It's like I don't know.
It's so miffed that you can barely.
This community is going to be the weirdest shit I've ever seen, and you know, I mean, we have people that trying to get views on a cast by making out that they're gay and they're not. It's like, what the hell for a view? Come on, come on! And it didn't even work. It didn't even work. They made it like they were gay to get subscribers for the Whovian community, and people are like, no, you're not. And it's like, all right. It's like, these people, what the hell are they going to do next? What are you going to do next? I mean, if you want to do your own show, do your own show, because you do it about Doctor Who. Then we get someone else that they're like, how dare you attack CF for his opinion?
He attacked me first.
No. I didn't attack him for his opinion. I attacked him because he told me that I hate Doctor Who, that I'm fucking stupid, I'm fucking this, I'm fucking that, and he put down Peter Capaldi and a lie on my cast. So I yelled at him because he yelled at me. What the?
Yeah.
And also, it wasn't. I'm not his opinion. It was a lie. If he hated Capaldi and he wished he quit acting forever, then that's a lie because he loves Capaldi. So that's why I'm talking about him, because he had to go with me and he failed. So I'm bringing it to everybody's attention. Look at this idiot. He just said he wants Capaldi to drop whatever. It's like, oh my God. People are like, yeah, he's full of shit. And there you go. So they don't like that because if you do something to me, I respond. God forbid Matrixlord responds. People lose their shit.
Because people don't like, it's pretty much gotten to the standpoint people don't like their own S&N brought to the forefront. It's all right for their own friends to see it because they know they're full of shit. But when somebody within their own community starts pointing those little flaws out, and everybody outside their little comfort group is seeing they're full of shit, then it's like, oh, damn.
If I see an episode of Doctor Who and I see things like the Doctor's like, oops, I almost killed the future of the human race by accident. I'm like, what the fuck? Because if you can pinpoint how this beam of light goes to this beam of light, where you hold the thing on a certain angle and it charges your thing to teleport out of there and escape, like it was said in The Magician's Apprentice, which is familiar, then if that Doctor can do that, where he can aim the Dalek beams on that stick and transport out of there, I mean, come on. Then he can't make a mistake like that where he almost killed the human race. So I'm very critical about that, especially when he leaves the human race in the hands of people that killed all their family members.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that wouldn't happen in Classic Who. I'm sorry. It wouldn't even happen in Russell T. Davis's Who. I'm sorry, no. So when I see Bill being, she served chips. She was a loner. Her mother depended on her money to live because she was working.
But then you see
her foster mother. But then she's missed popularity and screw the mom. I'm getting an apartment. I'm putting all my. Who is this character? Is this alternate reality Bill compared to the Bill we saw in the pilot? Because how is it so? I mean, you need to tell me that you completely change in the span of like a couple episodes, and then she's snotty. Wow. A doctor saved her life, and she's like, "Yeah, you're old." I gotta tell you, these cracks about Capaldi being old pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah,
and I'm being very vocal about that. Fuck you, whoever's writing that shit. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Especially when Moffat kept doing this shit with Matt Smith, like, "Oh, sometimes you're so old you can't see what's in your backyard, but you can see, Amy." I mean, like when they do shit like that, it's like, dude, if you have an ache in your back, put Bengay on icy hot. Don't put that shit into the episode. Okay? Mm-hmm. If you're having doubts in your marriage, don't put shit into the episode. If you're having doubts, whatever, just write the damn episode. It has nothing to do with you. Okay? You're mad about something, leave it out of the equation. Right? Don't put shit in Doctor Who that makes no fucking sense and is so unrecognizable. Don't make it that, people ask, well, do you want to be saved by Peter Capaldi's Doctor? People will say no because everybody dies. No. Don't make it where everybody dies. Don't. This is like I kept saying, Peter Davidson's running. After a while, there's bodies everywhere, and you're like, oh, watch where you step, Turlo, but you might step on someone's head. And Tegan's like, I'm out because there's death everywhere. No, man, you're ruining you're ruining Capaldi's time as the Doctor. Where people are going to look back on it, and they're going to be like, oh, and I don't want that. Mm-hmm. I don't want that. I actually like Peter Capaldi. So, again, I'm very vocal. I'm very passionate about how I feel about Doctor Who, how I feel that they need to be portrayed. And again, I was also against, on the other side of it, I'm like Moffat in a sense. I was against that Capaldi wore his own stuff, like whatever he wanted to wear. Because you need something that's definitive. You need something like Tennant had his coat, and then he had his blue suit, Capaldi
Colin Baker pretty much had that multicolored coat, and the cat. The fourth Doctor had that long scarf.
You need a uniform or something. I know it's the 21st century, but the Doctor was like Einstein.
You looked at and had consistency.
The Doctor was like Einstein. He said he has many, many different copies of the same suit, the same this, the same that. I mean, it's supposed to be a sign of genius. You're wearing the same thing. You're not stupid enough to waste time picking up different clothes. You have 50 million copies of the same coat, scarf, whatever. But anyway, the whole thing is that, I didn't like it when Capaldi was wearing the hoodie with the thing, and he's relaxed, and the sonic shades. I hated that because I'm like, oh shit. Because when they really had something going on, like Heaven Sent, he's in the friggin' suit.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jenna Louise Coleman's character is like, oh, that's how I remember you with the blazer and the suit. But when was he in the blazer and the suit? When he was with you, because he's wearing stupid freaking pajamas things. I wear hoodies all the time. And I wouldn't, if I was a doctor, I wouldn't wear a freaking hoodie. I would wear my blazer. I would wear my top coat and be running around, but I wouldn't wear a hoodie. I mean, you don't want to have a thing for comfort. It's not about comfort, you know? It's about, you know, you got to be stiff sometimes so that way, you know, you take things serious. You can't be relaxed and loose. You know, the doctor, one minute he's like not caring anybody dies. Next minute he has he's in love with Clara and Robin Hood, trying to upstage thing. Then it switches back. I had a problem with, I felt they're not on the same page the way they're writing the doctor.
No,
and people give me shit about it. Well, you know what?
It's like one moment one person's writing it, and then the next moment.
This is not going to be the show where everybody's going to be on here. This is not going to be the show where everybody's going to be on there like, great episode, guys. The moment Capaldi came out like this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, great episode. You know what? Wonderful episode. Super episode. No. If people don't like it, they don't like it. They're not told before they come in here that if they don't like it, get out. Okay? They have to be able to say yes or no, good or bad. This is not your fake thing. There's a lot of fake things out there. When a movie comes out, you'll see all these different media things praising and how great it is. And then when it fails, they're like, that thing sucked. And they change their minds.
What happens is we'll watch an episode one time and we think, oh, it's the greatest thing. And yes, we'll get on here and we hear everybody's opinion. And then we rewatch it. We thought, okay, maybe I can see that and that. But very rarely will you see somebody really change their whole opinion. Like, oh, that thing sucked.
But they go along with everybody else. They don't, oh, it sucks, it sucks. I said when I watched the emoji thing, I gave it a 6, remember? Mm-hmm. And I said that may go down because stuff bothered me. Remember I said that?
Yeah.
And then it went down. I wasn't lying about it. I wasn't going along with the overall opinion of my group. I made a statement on here. I'm going to give it a second look, a third look. It may go down. It may go up. And nobody paid attention to that little speech. And then they make a comment, oh, Joe just went along with his just to be popular. No, I don't need to be popular. I'm already popular. No.
Remember, when I first came on, I said I thought it was an 8-ish. Yeah, it was sort of an 8-ish. And then I said I went back and rewatched it, and it wasn't as grand as I thought because seeing this, and this. But still, is it a great show? Were there parts of it I liked? Sure. But it wasn't. Maybe I was so excited to see like a second episode or a third episode of Doctor Who that I was blind to the...
I'm like thinking, all right, if David Tennant was in Knock Knock, would he break through the window to save that girl before it closed? If he was in Thin Ice, would he jump to the kid to grab him from the ice? Of course he would. Would Matt Smith do it? Of course he would. Would Christopher Eccleston do it? Of course he would. But the way they write Capaldi, it's no. Oh, yeah, let me just get my sonic screwdriver.
Bipolar. They're writing him as though polar.
It's almost as if he's not the doctor, almost.
Yeah.
It's like a poser. You know? I mean, I don't want to say that they body swapped him and Missy or something, and Missy's trying to pretend to be him or something. But it's almost as if either the writing is really effing bad, which I mean, you know, might be, or, you know, he body swapped or like whatever. Like they hinted at doing a special where the Master and John Simmons, David Tennant, they body swapped. That was supposed to be a thing. Or David Tennant body swapped with a woman. They even talked about that. That was supposed to happen or whatever never happened. But that would be believable. But then I'd be like, okay. But then again, would you want to know that all these episodes and it was the Doctor wasn't really the Doctor? No. Then you could create the Master series if you want to do that. I wouldn't want to have that.
If they did that sort of setup for a plot line, then do it for like 2 or 3 episodes.
Right.
But don't do it for an entire season or half the season where you're wondering, okay, was this Doctor or was this...
And then if that was true, then he never met Bill and he don't know who the hell she is, and then they're not really companion things. So again, and I always said I wanted the Doctor to have more than one companion. I don't want it to be where he had a leftover companion from the previous Doctor. I want him to have his own. And Bill, to me, there's too much inconsistencies in the writing. I mean, she has different emotions, different episodes, and it doesn't measure back to the Bill that we first met. And people are like, oh, she changed, she evolved.
It's as though they're they're playing these episodes out of order.
Right.
It's almost what it feels like.
Or they don't know. Like, they never watched the other episodes.
In reality, it was this one. Here's this one, but in reality, this is the order it was supposed to go by.
Or they never watched the episode, so they're just doing their own thing, thinking that's the way she is. She's embarrassed by the doctor, really? She's embarrassed by the doctor, like meeting her friends and doing this. Oh, really? Like, what's that about? Because she was embracing the doctor with different things before, so I don't understand that. And again, people are like, why do you got to compare the companion to other companions? Why does she have to be, oh, she's a little bit Amy? No, why don't you just be Bill? Why don't you do something different?
Yeah.
Why you got to, like, refer, you know?
Because we like our own companions, and we want to see our favorite companion and the new companion so much.
No, she's got to be different. She's got to be her own. She's got to be the type of companion that after traveling them 6 episodes, maybe she wants to leave. Why would you want to stay? Maybe she doesn't want to do that. You know? And if she just left, just flat out, fine. Yeah. Why does it have to be a brand friggin' thing to leave? You know? Like, just leave. You don't have to die or get, you know, legs broken or, like, be in a wheelchair or, like, oh, my God, this is what I went through. Now I'm going to live like this. I mean, no. Just, like, whatever. So, again, the overall thing like we were talking about.
She got tired of all of what she saw, and she left.
But we got off track a little bit. The main topic was that in this Topic Wonders episode, that it's okay to not like a Doctor Who episode. It doesn't mean you're hateful. It doesn't mean you're negative. No. You just don't like the episode.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you hate Doctor Who. It doesn't mean you hate Doctor Who. It doesn't mean you're trying to destroy Doctor Who. So get over yourself with your 23 subscribers and your like multiple channels that are trying to troll me, and you're trying to convince people that Matrixlord is evil. Please, that I'm bald because I put gel in my hair. Oh my God, what happens tomorrow if I decide to wear a hat? What's gonna happen then?
Oh, that would be so cruel if you.
You like my raspberries?
You should come on with a bald cap and go. Well, I guess you were right with the hair gel. Look what my hair.
The crowning achievement's going to be one day I'm just going to do a video and I'm going to be actually in the damn TARDIS. So I'm like, like this, and I'm like the master when he gassed everybody. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Or I'll write an episode for Doctor Who one day, and I'll flat out say on it, written by Matrixlord212. I wouldn't even put, like, whatever. Just like, oh. Right there. So, never know, man. Keep it up. Never know, man. Because you may be talking about me one day. In my episode. Soft bitches. You watch. Keep it up, man. I'm laughing my ass off because I know the truth. I know what will happen one day. And people are going to have to do a podcast, my story. One day, or my movie, or my TV show, or my.
But of course, you know what they're going to do. You know what they're going to do. Oh, that one written by Matrixlord, that was the best one ever.
We used to talk to him in the cast. Hey, Matrix. That's what's going to be.
Hi, buddy.
Wait, you're the guy that told me to drop dead and yeah. Yeah, you want me to sign something for you? That would be an F you right there. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, let me turn around. I got something for you to sign.
I need some toilet paper. All right. So anyway, that's it, guys. Have fun doing podcasts. If you like it or you don't like it, these people need to learn to love it because it's your opinion and you're alone. And don't change it for anybody. Don't give in to peer pressure. Don't give in to the majority. Like Captain America says, if you believe in what you're doing, and you stand against everybody, no, you move. You're not going to move. You're going to stay right there. So that's it, man. I'm talking about the good Captain America, not the evil Hydra Captain America. So please don't think that. But no, I'm saying be yourself, not a freaking character. If you're afraid, if you don't like an episode and they don't want to hear it, then you come on here. Because on here, we don't say to you, you have to like or dislike. And I'm not saying other podcasts do, but I'm just saying we get a variety of different opinions.
Go off your nipples, like Joe has, that yellow shirt.
That's why I wear blue, so you can't see it. There you go. All right. So anyway, that's the trick, because I don't want to use tape. But anyway, everything tomorrow. Matrixlord uses tape. No. I'm going to do a nice photo shoot tomorrow. But anyway, more on that tomorrow. But anyway, yes, I have to get stuff tomorrow. Anyway, that's it. If you want to join the River Beans cast,
come join us.
You can contact me on Facebook page, River Beans Cast, or Matrixlord212, or you can reach out to one of these guys if you know them on Facebook, or Google Plus, somehow, some way. Even if you could do the inbox on my YouTube channel that I'll get, you send me a message. I want to be on the River Beans Cast, and I will put you on as long as you obey some rules. You don't attack other members, and I try, you know, that's it. They got to keep it real and respectful. All right? There you go. That is it. And hopefully this is a success now with Topic Wonders. Take care. Bye for now.